Have you ever met someone who didn't need to say much, yet the moment they entered the room, you could feel their energy? Something about them felt grounded, peaceful, magnetic. Not loud, not flashy, but quietly powerful. They didn't seek attention. And yet, everyone noticed them. You can sense it in the way they walk. The calm in their eyes. The kindness in their words. The dignity in their silence. These are the qualities of high-value people. And here's the truth. Being high-value has nothing to do with beauty, money, or fame. It's not about status or luxury. It's about energy. It's about how deeply you know yourself. And how you make others feel in your presence. In this episode, we'll go deep into the 7 habits that instantly make you a high-value woman and man. Habits that change your vibration, your energy, from the inside out. If you're someone who loves exploring self-growth, spirituality, and the art of inner transformation, take a moment now to subscribe to Inner Divine. Because every week, we share timeless wisdom to help you reconnect with your highest self and live from a place of peace, power, and purpose. Habit number 1, self-respect. Everything begins with self-respect. You can't expect others to value you if you don't value yourself first. Self-respect is not arrogance. It's quiet dignity. It's the voice inside that says, I am worthy of peace, and I will no longer beg for love, attention, or approval. High-value people don't chase, they attract. Because they have a powerful relationship with themselves. They don't say yes to things that drain them. They don't tolerate disrespect, not from others, and not from themselves. They live by clear boundaries. And boundaries are not walls. They are the lines that protect your energy and your peace. Sometimes self-respect means walking away. Not because you're better than anyone, but because you finally realize your worth. And that realization changes everything. When you respect yourself, your body language changes. Your voice softens, but your energy strengthens. People begin to treat you differently. Because you're teaching them how to treat you. Repeat to yourself, I don't chase love. I embody love. That is the essence of self-respect. Habit number 2, emotional control, the power of stillness. In today's world, everyone is reacting. Scrolling, arguing, comparing, proving. Very few are still. But high-value people have mastered emotional control. They don't get easily triggered. They don't let temporary emotions destroy permanent peace. Because they understand, emotional mastery is self-mastery. When someone insults them, they pause. When life tests them, they breathe. When anger rises, they don't suppress it, they transform it. They've learned to respond, not react. That stillness comes from awareness. Because once you realize you are not your thoughts, you stop letting every emotion pull you like a storm. Emotional control doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you feel deeply but respond wisely. It's the difference between reacting from fear and responding from consciousness. Every time you pause before reacting, you take your power back. Because peace is not found outside. It's a discipline within. Habit number 3, authenticity, the courage to be real. In a world where everyone is trying to impress, authenticity is rare and magnetic. A high-value woman or man doesn't wear masks. They don't pretend to be perfect. They're comfortable with their truth. They say, this is who I am. I'm not flawless, but I'm real. Authenticity means you stop seeking external validation. You no longer adjust your personality just to be liked. The moment you choose to be real, you attract the right people. Those who resonate with your truth, not your performance. And here's the paradox. When you stop trying to impress others, you become truly impressive. Because authenticity shines. It's warm, it's human, it's rare. You can feel it in someone's voice. In their laughter. In their eyes. They don't compete, they connect. They don't compare, they create. And that's what makes them unforgettable. Habit number 4, purpose, living with direction. A high-value person doesn't wake up lost. They have direction, not confusion. They may not know all the answers, but they know their why. Purpose gives your life gravity. It grounds you when the world tries to pull you in every direction. People who drift through life chasing distractions can't radiate power. But when you live with purpose, your presence feels intentional. Your energy feels focused. You stop wasting time. And you start investing it in growth, creativity, and contribution. Your purpose doesn't have to be world-changing. It could be as simple as, I want to bring peace wherever I go. I want to help others remember their light. I want to create beauty, truth, or kindness. Whatever your purpose, when you walk in alignment with it, you glow differently, and people feel it. Because purpose is the ultimate confidence. It gives you strength when times are tough, and peace when things are uncertain. Habit number 5, grace and compassion, the energy of the heart. True strength is not loud. It's graceful. Grace is the ability to remain kind, even when life tests you. A high-value soul doesn't seek revenge, doesn't hold grudges, and doesn't compete in ego games. They choose compassion, not because it's easy, but because they understand the pain behind people's actions. Grace is when you could react, but you choose peace instead. It's when you don't need to prove your worth. Your silence already speaks it. High-value women and men treat everyone with respect. The waiter, the stranger, the child, the critic. Because compassion is not weakness. It's wisdom. When your heart is open, you understand. We're all fighting unseen battles. And kindness is the language of evolved souls. As Yogananda once said, when you forgive others, you release yourself. So let your heart stay soft, even when the world gets hard. Because the energy of compassion is what keeps your aura golden. Habit number 6, growth mindset, always evolving. High-value people are never done growing. They live like students, curious, humble, awake. They read, they reflect, they question. They learn from their mistakes instead of hiding them. They don't say, I know everything. They say, teach me. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every failure becomes fuel for evolution. They see life as a school, and every day as a lesson. That's what keeps them glowing. Because stagnation kills your light, but growth keeps you alive. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? Not just intellectually, but spiritually. Maybe you learned patience. Maybe you learned boundaries. Maybe you learn how strong you really are. Growth isn't always visible. Sometimes it's the quiet realization that you've healed from something that once broke you. And that's beautiful. The day you stop evolving is the day your energy begins to dim. So keep growing. Keep learning. Keep becoming. Habit number 7, spiritual awareness, connection with the soul. This is the deepest layer, the essence of all others. Because no matter how strong, successful, or beautiful you are, without spiritual connection, something always feels missing. High-value people have a sacred relationship with silence. They spend time alone, not out of loneliness, but to listen to their soul. They meditate, they journal, they pray, they reflect. They talk to the divine in their own way. They understand, true value doesn't come from achievements, but from awareness. When you're spiritually connected, you stop seeking validation. You stop fearing loss. You stop running. Because you've already found what everyone else is searching for. You realize, you are not just a body. You are consciousness, playing the human experience. And that realization changes your vibration forever. You become peaceful. You become radiant. You become magnetic. That's what a high-value soul truly is. Not someone who has everything, but someone who has found themselves. So tonight, ask yourself gently, which of these 7 habits is calling you the most? Is it self-respect? Emotional balance? Or maybe the courage to be real? Wherever you are, start there. You don't have to become someone else. You only have to remember who you already are. Because your value was never lost, only forgotten. When you live with self-respect, stillness, authenticity, purpose, compassion, growth, and spiritual awareness, you become rare. You become radiant. You become high value. If this message touched your heart, and you wish to continue this journey of awakening, subscribe to Inner Divine. Every week, we share deep reflections to help you reconnect with your highest vibration, the one that already lives within you. Until next time, remember, you are not chasing value. You are value. And the more you live in that truth, the more the world begins to reflect it back to you.